Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we have a really fun and exciting video. We are breaking down the entire Katowice solo tournament earlier today. It is in the history books, and my god, did this tournament actually make history. It was absolutely amazing in so many ways, but also so disastrous for so many reasons for so many different players. In this video, we are going to be taking a look at where everybody did place. Was it Team Liquid's worst tournament ever, and is it Epic Games' fault? And also, Bizzle dying to a bug in Game 7 when he was sitting in 4th place very well could have won the entire tournament. Was that also Epic's fault? Also, Myth from TSM getting one of the worst placements of his entire career, 92nd overall, while the newest member of TSM in his very first tournament under TSM got 1st place, which is the very first time a TSM member got 1st place in a major event. Absolutely incredible, guys. As I said, we will be breaking down it all. If you're excited for all this information and to know what happened in today's event, be sure to drop a like on the video and also subscribe to my channel for more daily uploads. And now let's jump into it, guys, and we will begin with the drama. Team Liquid, unfortunately, I did make a video about them yesterday covering how their drop spot in the northeastern quadrant of the map, including Whaling, Tomato, Containers, that whole entire area was just deleted in order for Epic Games to add the new volcano for Season 8. And let me just remind you guys that these Team Liquid players, 72 Hours, Chap, Poach, and Vivid, had all been dropping in that quadrant of the map for over 6 months, almost every single day, in order to practice for tournaments and events. And again, everywhere where they landed was absolutely deleted the night before this tournament. Well, guess what, guys? Team Liquid overall had one of their worst performances ever in the history of any major event they have competed in. I honestly, personally cannot remember a event or skirmish where none of the 4 Liquid players finished top 10. Taking a look at where they did rank, Vivid came in at number 19, 72 Hours came in at 23rd, Chap came in at 71st, and Poach came in at 86th. Guys, that's an average placement of 49.75, which is absolutely terrible when you look at the standards of Team Liquid. I made a video the other day ranking my top 10 players in the entire world, and every single Liquid player made it onto my top 10 list. In that video, I broke down every player's individual stats, and one of the most important stats was average placement throughout their career in major events and skirmishes, and every single one of them had played in 10 or more major events / skirmishes and had an average placement under 8. I also did a video on IFA last night, who is going to be Myth's new duo partner. I'm not sure if all of you guys actually got the notification for that video. You should go check it out, but we did discuss this topic, and IFA said that changing a player's drop spot that they've been practicing for 6 months randomly the night before a tournament is one of the worst things that could happen to a player. Let's go ahead and roll that clip real quick.
Liquid boys, their drops just got annihilated. They're gone.
Yeah.
It's like you could practice other drops. You can't practice rotation, you know?
Yeah.
The rotations are the most important part, because once you get your initial drop, moving out of that drop, you have your rotation, and it's just completely gone now. All of it's gone. But the thing about it's like, they've been playing there, because I scrimmed with, not a lot, but I scrimmed with Chap and Poach back in like Season 2. They've always been going northeast of the map, always, no matter what. They don't have time to practice a new spot. It's literally the day of the tournament, their spot's just gone.
If you guys haven't seen that video, I do recommend checking it out. Link will be down below in the comments and the description. So there was IFA's point of view on this, a professional player who does compete and understands what these players are going through and how this will affect them. But let's move on now, and let's take a look at this interview that 72 Hours actually did with the ESL guys before this tournament, and he did talk about his drop spot getting deleted. Let's roll it.
My training routine is usually I wake up and go in the hot tub, hang with my dog Jackson, and then play a little Fortnite, and then rinse repeat back to the hot tub. Yeah, I think I need to work on my early game. Right now I don't have a drop spot. It was taken by a volcano, so if I can find a drop spot that will not be eaten alive by a volcano, that would be great. Thank you. The most important aspect of the game would be adapting. Like if your drop spot gets changed, you need to be able to adapt. So adapt I will. The day I realized I was good enough to become a pro was when I was born. Easy claps. If I had to describe my playstyle, I wouldn't. Who's asking? The most satisfying moment I had in tournament was game 6. I was really tilted, so I put on Moisty Merman, and then I won the game. Nice. Becoming a Fortnite player, the coolest experience I had is sitting here on a box doing an interview next to my friend the llama. Radical.
First things first, how do you not love 72 Hours? The guy is absolutely hilarious. He's one of the most entertaining pros there is out there, and he's taken it with stride. But clearly, as you can see by the performance of Team Liquid in this tournament, it's uncharacteristic. They have never overall performed this bad ever, which does prove that these Season 8 changes really did affect them, and it's super unfortunate because it came a day before the event and they did not know it was going to happen. Epic really needs to figure something out, either run a side client where these players could have played on the last patch. They don't have to delay the Season 8, they just have to let the players play on the old patch. That is it for the Team Liquid situation though, guys. Be sure to leave a comment down below letting me know what you think about this whole entire topic. I do believe it's unfortunate at the end of the day, but what happened did happen. Hopefully the Team Liquid guys will move forward, and hopefully Epic will figure something out where they don't make these drastic changes right before major events. Let's move on now from Team Liquid and let's talk about TSM, because they had a very interesting performance in this event today. So as most of you guys know, I did cover it in my video yesterday. Vinny, who is Zexro's old duo partner, was signed to TSM officially, and this was his first event under the TSM banner. Well, guess what, guys? He took home first place in the ESL Katowice Solos tournament, becoming the first ever TSM member to win a major event. And he did it in his first ever tournament while he was signed under TSM. That is absolutely insane. Congratulations to Vinny. Huge performance for him, but not so much for any of the other TSM members. We did have Zexro come in at 22nd place, which isn't too bad, but unfortunately for the other TSM duo, Cloud and Myth, they came in very low. For Cloud, he placed 87th, and for Myth, he placed 92nd overall, one of the worst placements possible, underperforming once again in a major event. And honestly, I don't even know what to make of it. I really do feel like Myth just overrated, and it's past the point to where like everybody knows he's overrated, so he's not really overrated anymore. He's just not that impressive of a pro player. Yes, he's good at the game. Shoot, he's great at the game compared to most players. But when it comes down to it, and when it comes to performing in major events, Myth just always misses the mark. I know the Season 8 changes could have affected him as well, but just overall, Myth has underperformed so much in his career, you can't really blame it on Season 8 changes, whereas for the Team Liquid guys, they have always performed outside of this event. That's pretty much it for TSM though. Let's go ahead and move on now and take a look at some overall placements and just see how well players performed. Taking a look at the top players, Vinny obviously coming in first. In second place, we have Majin coming in from Team Atlantis, a really strong European player, as well as Kinstar in third place. And then of course, Mr. Consistent, we have Ghost Bizzle placing fourth. Then we have Skype coming out from the stream. He did win the Winter Royale event in Europe, so he's a really strong player. Animal from Sentinel, NRG Zate coming in at 7th, and overall just scrolling down, you guys can see all of the placements here. Feel free to pause the video and take a look at where everybody placed. One last thing I do want to cover, since we did just mention Bizzle though, he had a really unfortunate event at the end of the tournament in round 7, where he was absolutely decked out. He had all the guns he needed, he had mats, he had the shields, he literally was just stacked. He could have easily won this game, but due to an audio bug in the game right now that Epic has not even addressed yet, he ended up dying to somebody coming into his 1x1 that he didn't even hear, because for some reason Epic decided to buff the sound of the AR so loud you can't even hear anything when you're shooting it.
Use any of his healing. He's got the rift to go to spare.
Looking to try and pick off Tyovsky. He's just using that compact SMG as much as possible now, raining through with the blue AR, but he hasn't quite found the pick. Bizzle gets dropped on, and Bizzle is gonna get picked off. Bizzle ends up falling to history. He turned his back, and that surely is such a drastic end for Bizzle this early on.
No way, Stress. History makes history. Oh my Jesus. Oh, that's insane. And also the
absolutely unfortunate event unfolding there for Bizzle, because he did finish overall in 4th place, and this was the last game. He had everything he needed. He makes a long push here, gets top 5, he might win the entire tournament. So he literally just got robbed by this terrible bug in the game that hasn't been addressed or anything. I don't know why ARs are this loud, and I don't want to take anything away from History, the player from INTZ coming from Brazil, getting 9th place overall in this tournament, really putting South American players on the map. Congratulations to him, but seriously, so unfortunate from Bizzle. He could have won the entire event if that did not happen. Overall, it was a really amazing event. As I said at the beginning of the video, it was one of the best I've seen in a long time, but there was still really unfortunate things that happened, especially to Bizzle and the Team Liquid guys. Let me know down in the comments how you guys feel about all of that, but also, how do you feel about TSM's performance? Vinny coming in, winning the first tournament ever for TSM is absolutely huge. They needed this for so long, but also Myth underperforming once again. How do you guys feel about it all? Leave a comment down below. Thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And lastly, leave a comment down below letting me know if you did get the notification for my video yesterday covering Ifa and him being Myth's new duo partner. I feel like it didn't get pushed out because it only has like 15k views, which is really uncharacteristic for my channel. So let me know about that, and also I will leave the link down below in the description, maybe in the comments as well, so go check it out if you haven't seen it. Anyways, again, thank you so much for watching, guys. I am out of here. Peace.